Hey, what is up? Today I've got a couple of things I want to cover. I've got two keyboards. One is this Feker 75 Lite. The other one is the Ajazz AK680 Max. This is a Hall effect keyboard. We'll talk about it in a minute. And then I've got to cover some interesting mouse kits from Aetherium and Unusual Way. And the last thing I got for you is the DAREU Air Wing A950 Air Wing, and this is a 35-gram mouse, which is a final mouse medium-sized shape, and we'll talk about that in a second. So let me put this stuff away. Firstly, this is the Feker 75 Lite. Now this is a 75% keyboard that is tri-mode, full of RGB lights, has a pretty screen here. This thing is 63 bucks. This is the where you hide the dongle, and it's kind of like easily accessible, magnetic, and it just slots in there. Very nice. This is a plastic keyboard. It is a little bit flexible. Now for 63 bucks, you are getting you're actually getting a $40 keyboard with a $20 knob, because this knob is super satisfying and it's got a screen and you can hit buttons on it and rotate it with really nice sound, if I'm being honest. And this is a gasket mount mechanical keyboard with linear switches. As you can hear, the typing sound is pretty nice. I'll give you a quick typing sound. Very nice, forky, creamy sound from a $60 to $63 keyboard. And this is gasket mount, like I mentioned, so you're going to get that bouncy feeling. And not only is it a gasket mounted keyboard that gives you this bouncy feeling, it also has an MDA profile keycap, which is kind of like a cherry profile keycap as well. It's kind of like, it has that curved shape, but these keycaps are taller and they have kind of like a rounded top, and because of that length, it gives you kind of like a softer feeling, and it's really nice. Of course, it's tri-mode, Mac, Windows compatible. The keycaps are double shot PBT. Let me pull one out just to show you what it looks like. These are really sweet looking, very nice quality for 63 bucks, and those are the switches, linear switches. And the functionality, of course, tri-mode, everything can be controlled on the knob right here. Just click on it and you can cycle through. It's not very bright, but because I have a very bright overhead light, so it's a little bit difficult to see what's going on. There is the default screen is the time, connection mode, and stuff like that. But you can also play GIFs if you want. Now I did load a GIF on it, but the problem with the GIF is when the GIF is on, it only plays GIFs and you won't be able to see the time showing. So I decided to delete the GIF and just show the time. The other downside on this keyboard that I noticed is it has some Chinese characters that I don't know what they mean. I've already placed it in English mode in the app, but I still got some Chinese characters here which I can't make out what it says, but I suppose it says battery life and time and the obvious basically. But I feel like it shouldn't be there if I set it into English mode. Now if you can put up with that, this is an absolutely fantastic buy, because it's a good deal for an entry keyboard. Of course you can get better keyboards at this price. It's a very competitive market. You can get different kinds of setups and You know, you can even get aluminum keyboards for $10-20 more. But again, I'm saying you're getting a $40 keyboard with a $20 knob here. You know, this is the big feature here, the rotatable knob with the screen. So that's your Feker 75. Let's move on to the next keyboard, which is the Ajazz AK680 Max. Now, since I got this keyboard, there's another version that came out which is wireless. This is the wired version. This is a Hall effect keyboard, 68% compact with you know, it's ABS plastic with PBT keycaps, 8000 Hz polling rate. I don't know if it's true 8000 Hz polling rate, but definitely you get 1000 Hz most of the time, and well, you get 1000 Hz and maybe 8000 Hz scanning. I'm not too sure. It's plate mounted on an aluminum plate, and south facing RGB lights. I wanted to leave the cable in there to show you the RGB lights. It's pretty good. The keycaps are side printed and they glow in the dark. It's pretty cool. Let me remove it and give you a sound test. When I say this is a pretty good keyboard, I'm pretty serious about it. This falls into the category of one of those Macos keyboards or those Mad Lion keyboards. Really cheap but really good. I'm not kidding when I say it's really good. Check out the sound profile. That's not a bad sounding keyboard for Hall effect, and for 52 bucks. I'm not kidding, this is 52 bucks and it does not, the chassis does not twist, and I think it's because of that aluminum plate inside probably. And there is another version, like I mentioned, which is a wireless version, also Ajazz, and that is also 50 bucks. So you've got a wired version, you have a wireless version. This one comes with faded keycaps. You have other choices with it as well. This one is with the magnetic rise switch, and the nice thing about this switch is double shot PBT keycaps. These are boxed magnetic switches, so they are extremely stable to type on, and you know, if you need to type on it, it feels really solid and really nice. That's what I like about this keyboard. Now, a lot of the Hall effect keyboard snobs will laugh at this keyboard. In fact, I mentioned this in some Discord forum. I said, you know, I found this keyboard, it's pretty good. For 50 bucks, it is absolutely amazing. And they just laughed it off and said this was e-waste. I assure you, this is not e-waste. This is, you're wasting your time if you don't check this out. This is truly worth the investment. 50 bucks. If you're into Hall effect keyboards, even if you have this as a backup keyboard just for fun, you know, it is absolutely worth it. It costs nothing. 50 bucks for an Ajazz Hall effect keyboard that works really well. I've got a bunch of switches behind me, the Gateron switches. I was thinking of switching them out, but it is absolutely unnecessary because these sound absolutely fantastic. So I'm just going to leave them there. And that is the Ajazz. Now let's move on to the next subject which I want to talk about. This is the DAREU, what is this called again? A950 Air Wing, and this is a 34 gram mouse from DAREU. It is absolutely amazing. It is kind of like the build quality is kind of cheap, plasticky. There's no coating, which is why maybe that's, that makes it lighter. I wanted to show you guys the packaging. This is the packaging for North America and Europe, because I think the ones that you get from AliExpress, they have the Chinese wording and Chinese characters everywhere for the China market, and this is the one that they're going to ship out for EU and NA starting, I was told, starting in February. But the DAREU A950 Airwing, there are 4 versions of this mouse, or maybe even 5 versions of this mouse that look exactly like this. This one is called the Airwing, and this one comes with a 3950 sensor, but it's called a version of the 3950 sensor. They call it the AIM 750U, which is based off the 3950 sensor. There's 2 colors for this. There's white and there's black. It comes with 4 corner skates, and there's a spare one in the box. But I've removed them, not because I didn't like them, but because I was testing out some skates, which I'm going to talk about in the next segment. But yeah, this has the Nordic 52840 MCU. This is the only version that comes with the Nordic 52840 MCU. The rest of them have MCUs that are called BK, BKP2, and Heath SEL05. This is the only one with the Nordic MCU and 3950 sensor. It comes with a 210 milliamp battery, about 70 hours of 1K polling. It comes with Huano 80 million clicks, which I assume is going to be the blue shell pink dots. I'm not too sure. It does weigh 34 grams with the corner skates, and I think with these dot skates it is even lighter. Just let me weigh it quickly for you. Yeah, it's 34.1. I think with the corner skates, the stock skates was 34.3, I think. Not much difference because they are corner skates, and they're small anyway. So that's the DAREU. I think this will come in at around $60, $70 if I'm not mistaken. And if you want a really lightweight final mouse kind of shape, kind of like a toy-like feeling, it is a little bit comical because it is super light, and the plastic feels super thin. It is kind of a little bit flexible. There's no coating. I kind of don't like it, but I can't help myself fiddling with it, playing with it, putting time in it, because it's so light, and it just feels, because it's so light, I want to be playing with it, you know what I mean? But by no means is this a AAA quality, great coating, super sturdy. It's not that, but somehow I like it. I don't know why, but yeah, anyway, that's the DAREU Airwing. By the way, it's 8K wireless, it's 8K wired. Yeah, that's the DAREU. Next up, I want to talk about other skates that I just received and mounted them on all these mice. So we'll talk about the skates that I have on all these. The skates that I received are the Aetherium. There are black dots and white dots. I've got the Unusual Way Magic Ice, Unusual Way Silver Fox, Unusual Way Black Fox. So we'll first talk about the Aetherium skates. Now they come with all kinds of goodies. These are the black dots, it comes with a pry tool, and this pry tool is a pretty good pry tool. This is kind of like the pry tool that you use for like automotive, you know, you remove your stuff or whatever. So nice pry tool there that you can keep forever. It comes with some alcohol pads. These are the black dots. I think it comes with 20 of them. There is a film already. There is a film. After you put it on, you need to remove the film from each individual skates. It also comes with microfiber cloth that is 7 inches by 7 inches. Pretty cool that you get all this stuff inside your package. So the first time I've come across any kind of company that does that. So let's talk about the two skates. These are the black ones, and the white one is on the DAREU. I don't know what they're called, but I'll just call them white and black. They're pretty good. They work really well on glass. They work really well on cloth pads, but especially on glass pads. The black ones are a bit nicer than the white ones on the glass skates, but I heard that some people say the white one is supposed to be quicker than the black one. Maybe so, I'm not sure. They feel about the same to me. But on cloth pads, I found the black dots to be much smoother, much nicer. I really enjoyed it on cloth pads. The white ones, to me, they're kind of like generic PTFE. They're not terrible, but they're not absolutely fantastic either. Let's move on to the unusual way skates. I've had these for a long time now, and we'll first talk about the Magic Ice, which I've had on my VXE. These are, I think they're just stock PTFE skates, but they're really well made, and they work great on glass. They work great on cloth pads. I use cloth pads most of the time, so on cloth pads I don't have any problem with them. Are they fast? Are they slow? I would say they're kind of like in the middle. They're not like super fast, nor are they super slow. Maybe you could say they're controlled. I like them stock. I like them. I treat them like stock skates, but they're definitely a cut above stock skates. The stock VXE skates are absolutely horrible. They slow down within 24 hours of use, so you have to replace them eventually. I'm glad I got the unusual way ones, and these are going to be here permanently. The next one I wanted to talk about is the Silver Fox. This one. So this was the white skates. This is the Silver Fox, and the Silver Fox is on the V6. And the V6, if you know, they have front corner skates, but I've installed full skates on the V6, and these are incredibly smooth. They are really, really, really nice. I like them so much that I wish more of my mice have these stock Silver Foxes. I really like the Silver Foxes very, very much. They work very well on glass. They work extremely well on cloth pads, slow pads, fast pads, any kind of pads. They work really well. I can't praise them enough. I heard a lot about them before I got them. I just brushed it off as just hype, but when I tried them for myself, I'm really impressed. They're really good skates. If you're looking for replacement skates for whatever mouse, I think they make dot skates, and they also make molded skates that fit perfectly for whatever mouse you're using. And the last one that I have here is called Black Fox, and the Black Fox are dots, and I have them on the Noah. These are also another amazing dot skates. They are absolutely very smooth and silent on glass, especially. I like them especially on glass. They work well on cloth pads as well, but particularly better on glass skates, and I really enjoy these Black Foxes as well. If I had to rank them, I would say I like the Black Fox the most. I like the Silver Fox second, and Magic Ice the third. And I wish they made the Black Fox. I'm sure they do. I wish they made the Black Fox molded like these instead of just the dots. I would prefer full skates, but Black Fox. I don't know if they do it or not, but I think they do, because they're really, really nice. I like them the most. And second favorite would be the Silver Fox, or Silver, yeah, are they Silver Fox? Yeah, Silver Fox, Black Fox. So yeah, that's my video for today. Hope you enjoyed this video and took some useful information. This DAREU Air Wing is really weird. Not a high quality mouse, but I don't know why I like it so much. Can't get my hands off it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.